Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the seasonal second Hopeless Invitational Tournament Season 2 races featuring Wacky Races. Today we have the 1-0 Link 7s against the not yet played ChokeMeILikeIt. This game features 10 stages of platforming action, each complete with its own boss that's in 2 segments. No difference between the 2 segments except the health refill and a random pattern. You'll see them try to jump their way, and from left to right, typical scrolling action. It's a late Nintendo game, late in its life cycle. See both players entering a new area. Each new area serves as a checkpoint. If they do go down, they will wind up back at the starting area. Not the starting area, start of the checkpoint, I should say. 100 gems is a free guy. There are free guys scattered all over the place. There's only been one race so far where we've seen a game over, and that's because he selected the wrong stage to start anyway. 3 stages are A, B, and C. You can select them in any order. There's no real benefit to doing it out of order. The only deterrent for doing so is maybe there are not enough bones in the beginning of a level to help you out. Bones are the currency in the game. They help you purchase special abilities. They both had the boss of the first stage, A1, the Creepy Coop, and Link 7's brings him down. ChokeMeILikeIt soon to follow. And there you go. For every bone you collect, an indicator below on the HUD, the icons, it will cycle through. Spend the currency to select a power-up. The first one being a bomb, which most players will use to kill their enemy. Second one's a bark. Does the same thing as a bomb, except it goes straight instead of arcs. Bomb has a little bit of a benefit in that because of the way it shoots, you're allowed to hit it a little bit later than the bark and still get credit for the hit. And the explosion effect has like a little bit of a lingering effect, which will also kill enemies. The third icon is one of the most important icons. It is the hover ability. While you're in the air, you can mash the button and just stay afloat like Choke's doing right now. Helps you clear big jumps or avoid areas altogether. And the fourth one is a heart refill plus heart container. You can only get up to max 6 heart containers, so once you get there, you can just take the refill. Very important to be setting those up for the boss fight to essentially double your health. Every boss fight has one bone inside of it, so if you're at 3 or 4, you can benefit from the health refill by taking the bone or trying to avoid it, actually. Got a little Mario 3-esque quicksand effect here on the boss fight. One of the strategies here is to get yourself in the middle of the screen and lower yourself all the way into quicksand and then just kind of like hover there, making sure you're hitting jump so you don't fall completely underneath. Link is opting to stay above ground. Choke is actually going underground. As you can see, Link defeat the boss and is on his way to A3. Stages, not real much changes between them from stage to stage. Later on in the game, you'll get a water level that's more like just a zero gravity level than anything else because you can just control your player up and down. There's not really a lot of floating or swimming that goes on. There's also a level that features ice. And a couple of areas, and very few areas, but a couple of areas that have a difficult jump with an enemy flying at you from the other side of the screen that you have to take care of at the same time you try to jump. Enemies will respawn in this game. So if you scroll the screen left and scroll it back right, there's a chance they'll be back. See, Link is out to a pretty decent-sized lead right now for neither player having a death yet. 10-second lead according to the game clock from stage to stage. Link is a veteran of picking up a game quickly and learning it as fast as he can. He plays in the big 20s that they do, where it's just 20 games. Players are mostly playing blind or for the first time, each having a specific goal that could include beat the game or beat a certain stage. Here's one of those jumps for Link right there, where he has to time it out with the enemy throwing something at him at the same time he's trying to jump. Again, very few of them. And then he arrives at the boss of A3. Choke looking to make his way there. A little bit behind. And I say all I say about Link 7's about learning games quick is because his routing is very good in games, in video games. He also compiles a few TAS projects. If you guys ever watch TAS, he redid the Gradius one, and he worked on a few for TNC Surf Design as well as other games. So he's pretty much a student on saving those frames and optimizing routes and runs just to make the video go faster, make the task go faster. And he applies that to when he plays the game as well. Choke is on to stage B1, where Link has been for at least 10 seconds now. According to the splits, Link 7's best time is a 21:37, while Choke's is 24:57. Link 7 beat Bent Glass Tube the other night in a pretty close race, I would say. Bent Glass Tube had a personal best during the race, but unfortunately had to go against Link 7's own personal best. Or a very solid run, to say the least, if it wasn't. The sperm whales that Link 7 has is they're tricky, especially the first time you're playing this game. You don't know they're going to jump up. You can see in one section there with Link 7's there was a low overhang, and that's the one downside to using the bomb, is that the low overhang will block the arc of the bomb. So you either have to get low like that, or just take the bark instead. At least one person has taken the bark in a specific stage, the water stage. As of right now, every other stage, everyone's used the bomb. And if you were around for Season 1, the argument is between Hot Flash and any other character. Do you want to go faster, or do you want safety in the jumps? Link 7's is at Peter Perfect, I believe his name is. The boss of B1. And Choke makes his way there as well. Looks like he's now 15 seconds behind, and that's all in routing. Link 7's is just able to arrive there faster. There's the water level. Again, there's no real water mechanic here, except you can hold the button down to go faster, because it'll naturally slow you up. But you can just press up and down at your free will. Just like I said before, the bomb could be a problem here with the low overhangs and narrow passages. So you just have to make sure you stay on the bottom there. And there are certain areas where you can just hover on top of the passage and just swim right over the enemies. Choke's having a little problem on this boss, getting a few hits here. Definitely losing a lot of time. He just missed about 4 or 5 in a row before finally downing him. And there you see Link is just opting to swim over enemies right now. A few stages make you go left before you can continue to go back right. but not many. I can only say for sure it's this one and the cloud stage that I know of offhand that do that. And they both have a similar path. You just go down one level, go a little bit left, go down, and go right the whole time. See, now Link is on the boss of B2. This is the Invitacar, something like that. I think Converticar is the right name for it. We'll learn the names. They are all based on characters from the TV show. There were 11 main characters. You play as one, or one half of one team. And you fight the other 10. You're the bad guy fighting the good guys. Link 7's will move on to the final stage of Area B. Candyland. Here, this one features one of the trickier jumps in the game. Let's see, let's stay with him and see where it is. Ninja Gaiden-like, an enemy is flying at you as you're trying to jump onto a small platform. Right here. And you see Link 7's gets hit and has to backtrack. That is one of the areas that has slowed a couple people up so far during this race. It's a long way back to get on the correct path above. Link 7's does take care of it the second time and doesn't waste any more time. Few areas you can jump on the ceiling. This is one of them. The other one is way earlier in the game while I was probably still saying hello. Link 7 gets hit again, has to backtrack a little bit to set himself up for the jump. This is definitely one of the levels that has thrown people a bit of a fit. And worth noting, the boss that Choke just defeated right now has a annoying mechanic where he hovers in the air and there's nothing you can do about it. Until he comes back down. This has been noted as the Sonic stage that Link 7's is in right now, the second part of B3. Oh, Choke did scroll the screen there, but he threw a bomb, and I think he was able to take care of the enemy and didn't scroll the screen too far back. So he was able to make that jump that Link missed. So technically right now, he saved a little bit more of a time. A little bit of time compared to Link at this part, but he is stopping to shoot his bomb while Link 7's was continuously moving. And that allows Link 7's to get to the boss first. Penelope Pitstop, who had her own spin-off show from this show, Wacky Races. And one of the more iconic of the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, especially in the late 70s. And Penelope Pitstop goes down, and Link 7's is on to Area C. C starting with C1 here. I believe C1's the ice level. It is. So there are ice physics on this board. One of the more unique stages here, as the first part is ice level, and the second part is an auto jumper. If you don't know what that means, you'll find out in a couple seconds. Takes care of the dancing bear. Couple Eskimos. And you should be at the checkpoint here. You have to touch that sign with the arrow before you can advance. So a lot of people, you see them early on trying to scroll the screen over, and they don't know what they're doing. You have to touch the arrow, and then you can advance to the next screen. Here's the auto jumper part. And that's not Link 7's going all Zelda 2 right now. That's every time he lands, he jumps. Because clouds, I guess, are trampoline-like. There's nothing you can do about it. You just continuously jump. Taking a couple hits there. He's got enough health, though. That's Choke clears Penelope Pitstop right now. And you have to touch that sign, and we're on to the boss here. Ice physics on the bottom. That platform does not make you jump automatically. Oh, pink seal. Very true to real life. I think Sevens is just standing on the platform, jumping over the dude, and just throwing bombs where he can. Opts to go on a lower level there. But then jumps right back up and takes care of him. That's one down. Stage C is the only one with 4 stages within it. I guess Zone C, we should say. Now we're on to C2, while Choke is still trying to navigate C1 here. He's on the cloud jumper. This is one of the areas of the cloud jumping stage that's a little tricky because you have to get the jumps right to get underneath those short platforms, and Choke seemed to do it better than anybody I've seen so far. I think Seven's on the second half of C2 now. Bunny's on pogo sticks or scooters? I don't even know what that is. I guess it's a pogo stick. Every good cartoon of the 70s must have a Red Baron type enemy, and this is the one from Wacky Racers. I don't know if he's an enemy, more or less just a character in the show. I think there was only really one true enemy. Or 2. One enemy team. Oh, and Choke takes a death there on the boss. That's the first death of this race. Certainly not the way to come back from being down. You can see Link Sevens is on the boss here as well. The Ant Hill Mob. Bunch of miniature gangsters who all like to sit in the front seat. And down they go. I was on stage C3. And Choke moves to C2. Just watch them for a little bit here as we time them and see who's going to progress a little further. See if Choke can make any more time up, or any time up at all. All right, Choke's now on C3. No time saved there. I think Sevens is on the final stage here. The funky handstanding skunks. And here's the last boss. Not Captain Caveman and Son. I don't know what their real names are. I'll learn them. And there it is, time for Link Sevens. That's 21 minutes and 46 seconds. According to SRL, 21:41 on his timer, which is a plus 3 second differential from his best. So not a PB, but not a bad time at all. He crushed it. ChokeMeILikeIt only had that one death, as far as I could tell. I did have to step out momentarily. I apologize. I believe that is the case, Dig Shake, with Link 7's 2-0. And his next race against Dig Shake, I believe he's guaranteed to go through. If ChokeMeILikeIt, hold on, no, Dig Shake, you can go 3-0. Link 7's can go 2-1. If you go 3-0, that leaves Choke with 2 losses, and then BGT already has 2 losses. So I believe that does guarantee Link 7's to go through. Link, congratulations, man. Good game.
Yeah, thanks, Larry.
Let me bring up your audio this time, unlike last time.
Okay. Yeah, I might be a little quiet with this setup.
No, it was definitely on me last time. I was concentrating too much on one slider in Discord for the audio and not enough on the broadcaster itself. Take us through the run here. What did you do better than normal, and where did you struggle a little bit compared to your personal best?
I think the final stage here was a bit cleaner, and it shows on the splits I gained like 13 seconds. But the big miss in my run was the Candyland stage. I forgot to throw a bomb in the one section where if you miss the jump, you have to go back and climb back up top.
Yeah,
seems to have cost me around 13 seconds or so.
The one advantage of that is I was setting up the story of how you needed to throw the bomb there, and people got to see that what happens when you don't throw the bomb. So
yeah, this is what happens when you forget.
So no deaths. ChokeMeILikeIt only took 1 death, and like the other race, I was touting your ability to route the game, where I asked if you watch task videos and stuff like that, because in routing alone, you were able to gain at least almost a full stage advantage over Choke. Do you try to?
I did actually watch the tasks the other day, and the one thing I found really interesting about the task was, the flight car or whatever, where it hangs out above your reach.
Yes.
The task actually damage boosts bomb throws to hit that thing while it's up in the air.
Have you tried to do that yet?
I did not try it.
I was wondering the other day
how tight the timing is, but it just looks cool. Having played the game, you see it in the task, and you're like, oh, just damage boosts. Yeah, that's nice.
I was wondering the other day out loud if you could damage him. So it's nice to know you can damage him. You just have to take a damage boost to do it. ChokeMeILikeIt just finished with a time of 25:10. And that's nothing really to laugh at there, because that's a competitive time.
That's a good time.
Yeah, it's only 9 seconds off of his PB, if I'm seeing that correctly, and that's with 1 death, so it's not bad at all. So you're 2-0, and you're pretty much guaranteed to advance as far as I can consider, because your next race is going to be against Dig Shake.
Dig Shake.
Yeah, and if you go if he beats you and you go 2-1. That means that either Dig Shake or Choke Me I Like It's going to be 2-1 at best because they have to play each other. And Bent Glass Tube already has 2 losses, so you're going to make your way back into the winners bracket here.
That's good.
Second tournament in a row.
That is
Choke Me I
good
Like It
news.
has to attend to something. We'll pretend he got really, really annoyed and decided to leave, but he does have something important to take care of. He does wish you congratulations, though. He made sure he said that to me.
Yeah.
Anything you're going to work on for next race against Dig Shake?
You know what? I think I need to defer that decision because obviously there's some things I can work on, but at the same time, if I'm moving to the next round, then is it worth my time to do so? We'll see.
So you're saying Dig Shake's not worth your time, and I would absolutely agree. Some people like to put their opponent's name on the wall so they see it every day. So what you should do is you should write his name on a Post-it note and then like not put it on the wall because, you know, the ultimate Post-it note disrespect to him.
I think actually I'm happier about after the last race I was in a couple days ago. We did a Zelda 2 randomizer, and I came in first ahead of Dig Shake, and I think I'm probably happier about that than I will be if I beat him in Wacky Races.
I'd be happy if I beat him one-on-one in real life, like in a ring or something. Myself
in the ring, get some boxing gloves.
Yeah, because season 3 of this I heard was going to be like a callback since we're only doing video game TV show things. It seems it's going to be a callback to that season of that episode the TV show Grudge Match, where if you had a personal vendetta against somebody, you called them out, and you got into a big ring with a comedian as the referee, and like first round was boxing with oversized gloves. Second round was like pie throwing. And the third one was like an all-out food fight kind of stuff. So I think we should do that. We should all meet up. Maybe AGDQ. Maybe not the third season, but let's all go to AGDQ. And we can just set up a hotel room and just move all the furniture out of the way and just film like season, what would that be, season 7?
So, somewhere's in there, yeah.
Yeah, we can get like those noodles that you float on in the pool and, you know, simulate like American Gladiator joust. A lot of stuff we can do to cause problems and hurt people, but
yeah, we'll see how quickly you get talked to by staff about, you know, causing mayhem.
Additional points for slapping people out in the open when they don't expect it. So everyone's looking over their shoulder the whole time. But congratulations, man. What are you working on this week? I see you doing a task earlier. Was that 10-yard fight? I mean, sorry, 1942.
No, that was I was playing some 1943 just casual, and I'm terrible at shooters. But earlier I was working on a task of Alfred Chicken.
So what makes you pick a game to task?
Well, so far it's just kind of been like stuff that I've played. Like we did Alfred Chicken in one of the Big 20 races. Stuff I've played that I think is interesting that I look through the list and I say, hey, why doesn't that have a task? I think that would make a good game. Or I think that would be easy or something like I did golf recently, NES golf, and it turned out to be way more difficult to create a task than I would have expected.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that hard in retrospect for some guy who doesn't know how to do tasks other than watching you do it a little bit. Start the timer, start the meter, end the meter.
Intuitively, you think, you like mess around a little bit, you change the angle a little bit, you put it in the hole, you're good. But the engine on that game isn't really conducive to that.
Yeah, I remember playing it when I was younger with my dad and brothers and brother-in-law, and sometimes you had to hook or slice the thing dramatically to get to a desired range instead of just hitting it shorter or longer using a regular club. It was pretty. You had to manipulate a very basic system in that game to get it to work.
Exactly.
Are you was your thing? We talked about this before. Refresh my memory. Was the TNC Surf design, was that accepted for GDQ to be displayed?
It was not accepted for a GDQ, but it was accepted to task videos, so it's published TAS videos now.
Okay. Nothing you're doing is going to be featured in the task block this time around?
There is no task block this time around.
Oh, really? Okay.
SGDQ will not have a task block. Yeah, that was the only one that submitted, and it all got declined. So, no task block.
Ah, okay.
But we'll see. I'm thinking about AGDQ. Maybe I'll see if it works out with my scheduling, and I could submit something for that. We'll kind of see how it goes.
We should have a SHITournament block at AGDQ, and you should task all the games we play.
It's a little closer for you. Have you gone before or no?
No, I believe I'm in the. I don't want to speak for Pinball Joe, but I believe I'm in the works to help out and organize at Pinball Done Quick for AGDQ.
Oh yeah,
including hosting for a little while to give him a little bit of a break.
You should totally do that.
Yeah, I believe he's going to.
Those guys, I mean, it's a lot of gear to set up, and then just broadcasting. You're in a good position to contribute that way for sure.
Yeah,
all of the restreaming and stuff you've done.
Yeah, and shout out to Pinball Joe and his new channel ML Pinball. Like Major League Pinball is going to be the channel that broadcasts Pinball Quick this time. Yeah, and I think they're going to do roller games, so it's kind of imperative.
Oh, right. I think somebody has said something about that, maybe in the Discord or something like that. That's pretty funny.
It's kind of imperative I'm going to be there. And speaking of the devil, there he is. Joe, if you want to link your new Twitch channel, please do so. And Link, thank you very much. Congratulations on the 2-0, and we'll look forward to your next race.
All right. Thanks for the restream, Larry.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck to you.
Good night.
All right, guys, there you have it. That was a decisive victory for Link Sevens. Unfortunately, ChokeMeILikeIt has a sick child, and I had to do something a little bit more important than this tournament, so we'll forgive him. Hope everything's well over there. He did wish his well wishes to Link Sevens on his way out, though, and put up a very respectable time anyway of 25 minutes and 6 seconds to Link Sevens 21:40, 41:46, depending on where you want to time it from. Make sure you check out the webpage for more second Hopeless Invitational Tournament action, schedule, and all that. And please, 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 please sign up for Season 3 starting in July. Game unknown, but we do know we do want to at least double the field, and we have some interesting concepts of how to go forward with the scheduling and stuff like that. So please visit the website. Click it, read the rules and description of the thing, and follow the link over to the application, and await your most prestigious invitation into the league for next season. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, it's Buzz Thunder versus Coach Crab, where I think Coach Crab is quote-unquote playing it blind. But we'll see. And we'll see you there. Have a good night.